than that. This man ain't going no, this system, the EU's not going to go no 2.5, 3 years. Too many things are happening. Go ahead.
Plain Truth, May 1979. If you think on it a while, this truly is mind-staggering. This prophecy was written more than 2,500 years ago, yet it describes present-day Europe perfectly. Moreover, it reconciles the seemingly contradictory viewpoints about Europe espoused today by the trumpet and other analysts. Yet this prophecy has value far beyond merely being informative. The most inspiring detail, verses 34 to 35, show that King Nebuchadnezzar in his dream saw a giant stone fall from heaven and smash the images.
Yeah, this is talking about Daniel, the 2nd chapter. Go ahead.
Fall from heaven and smash the images' feet of iron and clay.
That's talking about when Yahushua comes back and the Most High raises up the armies of Israel, and we're going to take this place down, man. There's going to be race riots in this country. There's going to be revolts over there in Europe. You're going to be in the midst of a third world war. And when the Russians shoot their missiles on this country, and by the way, before the EU goes down, it's going to shoot missiles on this country. Okay? Go ahead.
The image then toppled with each part, the gold, silver, bronze, iron, and clay, being pulverized into...
Yeah, the gold was the Babylonians. The silver breast was the Persian and Medes. The belly of what's that? The bronze belly was the Greeks. The thigh of iron is the ancient Roman Empire, and then the toes on the bottom is a revived Roman Empire, which America is a part of that. Go ahead.
The image then toppled with each other, with each part, the gold, silver, bronze, iron, and clay being pulverized into dust-sized pieces, after which the entire structure was blown away by the wind like chaff. The entire image vanished. It was like it had never existed.
Yeah, because that's when the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, when Yahushua comes back and set up the children of Israel. And all these other nations are going to be slaves under us. Go ahead.
Of all the magnificent details in this vivid prophecy.
So these Edomites that call themselves scholars, and they involve themselves in the prophecies of the Bible, if they go deep enough and they're honest, they're going to tell you that they're going into slavery, man. Because they know that they're part of one of the parts of metal of this statue in Daniel, the 2nd chapter. It says that he said that it was pulverized. The feet was pulverized, and the whole statue was destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, of all the magnificent details in this vivid prophecy, the stone that strikes the feet of the image is by far the most significant and most inspiring.
That's Yahushua, which to this day they don't even know the name of Yahushua. They call him Yahshua, and they call his father, the Most High, Yahweh. And the Most High set it up that way. Go ahead. Then you got simple-ass niggas that woke up to the fact that they're Israelites, but they'll follow behind Esau with the word Yahweh and the word Yahshua. But keep teaching that, because you ain't meant to have the name of the Lord anyway. Go ahead.
It says the most significant and most inspiring detail of all. This stone is the focal point of this entire prophecy. Daniel explains the stone in verse 44, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom.
In the days, read that again.
It says, and in the days of these kings.
And in the days of these kings.
Shall the Most High, the power of heaven, set up a kingdom.
Set up a kingdom. You need people to have a kingdom. So what kingdom is it talking about? The Most High establishing the kingdom through his son, through the nation of Israel, through the people of the nation of Israel. You ain't gonna have no Edomites in our kingdom. Well, you're gonna have Edomites in our kingdom and the other nations, but guess what? They're gonna be playing the part of slaves. They're gonna be under us. All right, go ahead.
Luke 17 and 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
That's right. Which the Lord was talking to the scribes and the Pharisees, which were Israelites. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
So this society is not going to go down, man. You got people in America trying to save America. America's not the kingdom of heaven. You Edomites seem to think that America is the kingdom of heaven. America's not the kingdom of heaven. Because if this was the kingdom of heaven, first of all, we would be on top. We would be over you. You wouldn't have faggot, freaks, and lesbians. You wouldn't be eating goddamn pork. You wouldn't have pedophiles. Go ahead.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
That's talking about other nations. So what in the hell is wrong with these guys out there that somehow want to bend over backwards to get Esau? Not even the other nations. They just want Esau. They want Israel, and really them guys that teach that Esau can make it, they really want Esau to be over them. They want Esau to be over their ass. Go ahead. Because they don't have a ruling class mentality. They're still slaves. You got jakes out there that woke up to the fact that they're Israelites, but they're still slaves. They still want the master to rule over their ass. Go ahead.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume.
What does it mean to break? What does it mean to break? I mean, the child knows what the word break. You can break your toy, but don't break the next toy. All right, that's a simple word. When you break something down, you beat them down till they're in 1,000 different pieces, and that's what's going to happen to Esau. Go ahead.
But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. This hurling stone, which is the fifth and final kingdom, is actually the kingdom of the Most High. Notice too, unlike all the deeply flawed, humanly devised and operated empires before it, the Most High's empire is not left to human beings to govern. This final empire is divinely governed, which means that in every...
He's a stupid ass. He's a dummy. Read that again.
Notice too, unlike all the deeply flawed, humanly devised and operated empires before it, the Most High's empire is not left to human beings to govern. This final
this guy's give me the. Did you see how this fucking devil is, man? Now you got me to cursing, man. You know. Give me goddamn, give me Exodus 19 and 6. That's how that's my saying, right? I say that a lot. That's how the devil operates. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 19 verse 4. You have seen that what I had done unto the Egyptians, and how I bear you on eagle's wings.
He's talking to the children of Israel. Matter of fact, go to the first verse so they don't think we're adding to the book or putting our own interpretation in there. Go ahead.
It's Exodus 19 and 1. In the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were...
Thank you. The children of Israel, go ahead,
were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim and were come to the desert of Sinai and had pitched in the wilderness. And there Israel camped before the mount. And Moses went up unto the Most High, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, You have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenants, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
No, read that part about the kingdom of priests again, so I can break that down. Go ahead.
It says, And you shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation.
Now, that's not talking about after they left Israel and went into the wilderness, King David, King Solomon, because they were keeping. There was a point where they were keeping the laws. They were trying to do the right. They were doing the right thing. But the Most High established the priests by one tribe, the tribe of Levi. So we know it's not talking about the Old Testament. We know that that's talking about a future prophecy. And we just read about that in this article where it spoke about that stone coming down and breaking down that statue. So the future prophecy is the nation of Israel. They're going to be a kingdom. All the men are going to be priests. All the men are going to be kings. So this guy making a statement that it's not going to be governed by humans, he's out of his goddamn mind. Go ahead.
Revelation 5 and 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
That's right. So read that with this jackpot just read. But you got simple ass Negroes. They're looking for the truth, right? They seeking for the truth. They call themselves finding the truth, and guess who's their leader? A damn Edomite, man.
Okay, so we know that all nations can't.
That's why I don't give. We at the point now where if you can't get it, man, I'm going to just walk on down the street. Like I can't talk to you. Go ahead.
This hurling stone, which is the fifth and final kingdom, is actually the kingdom of God. Notice too, unlike all the deeply flawed, humanly devised and operated empires before it, God's empire is not left to human beings to govern.
Now we just read the prophecy. Now give me the book of Jeremiah 31:31, then give me Hebrews 8 and 6.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 54 and 55. And it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. That's talking about the nation of Israel coming back together as one and not being divided anymore into two kingdoms. It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his brother, every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So that's why the Lord has to change us. Because we have the stony hearts now, the Lord has to give us the fleshly hearts and put his laws into our inward parts so that we may govern in the kingdom of heaven in righteousness. That's why it says in the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, that all thy people shall be righteous. All of them. Now this is the backup or the link up to that is Hebrews chapter 8 verse 6. It says, but now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if the covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant and regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more.